Hi guys! Hello guys! It's nice to talk to you again, guys. Have you been? What's up, my dudes? How the wife and kids doing? How is Sharon? Honestly, I haven't seen her in ages. So long. So as you guys can see, Sienna's not here today. I'm sorry. You're stuck with me. That's just how it is, guys. But today we are doing a rainbow glitter tear makeup look, I guess, whatever you want to call this business, in honor of Pride Month, because it's June and it's, you know, 'tis the season, guys, to do this look. So there's no better time than right now. I know that Sienna and I both are super supportive of anybody in the LGBTQ community, anybody that's, you know, different than the norm, I guess, and anybody that gets maybe pushed aside or looked down upon just for being their truest self. So honestly, fuck that. I think that being your best self, your most you self, your honest, true you is the best thing that you can do anytime, always. I know that Sienna feels the same way. I'm just talking for her because she's not here. Not that I'd know anything about that. So I was never really educated about the LGBTQ community, and I didn't really know a whole lot. I've always been supportive of it, but I've never really thought deep into it or really educated myself on the topic. Last year I made a friend who we are no longer friends, so I'm not gonna mention any names, but he's trans. I've known him my entire life, so I knew him before he transitioned, and I knew him and was closer to him during his transition. We became friends like later on in 9th grade more, and it was great. We became friends like later in the year for sure, and we were really, really close, and he educated me so much on everything, not only trans people, but just everybody in the LGBTQ community, and I definitely got even more respect for the people in that community because I always was super, super supportive, but I didn't really understand how hard it is until talking to him, and also just being in his life, because high school's already hard enough because people are just assholes. It sucks. But especially when you're so different, you know, people don't like it and people are afraid of what they don't understand, you know, and so they weren't really nice to him when he first started transitioning. So I have a lot of respect for him and everybody else in that community for being their truest selves, even though it's definitely not widely accepted, or not completely accepted, because it's accepted in tons of places by tons of people, but obviously not everybody is about that life, and fuck them. Fuck them. He took me to the Pride Parade last year for the first time, and I loved it. I couldn't even tell you how much I loved it. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Like, honestly, one of the best days of my life. I went with him and one of my other friends at the time. I was with people I really cared about and loved, and then it was in an environment with so much love and care, because it's like you're supporting such a good cause. Just, you're supporting people. I don't know, you're just supporting like open-mindedness and just all this type of all those types of things, and like the energy that was there was mind-blowing. Like, I couldn't even tell you how much I loved it. I don't know, I think it's really good for people in the community because you can see that it's not all hate, you know what I mean? It's a lot of love towards you, and so even if people in your immediate circle aren't super supportive, there are people out there that will support you, you know what I'm saying? So this year I'm going to the Pride Parade with Sienna, of course, who missing, I don't know. And then my boyfriend and a couple of our other friends, and it's gonna be amazing again, I'm sure. We might be vlogging that, I'm not 100% sure yet, because my vlog camera situation is non-existent right now. Hopefully doing that, and if not, there will definitely be tons of pictures on Instagram and whatnot, and if we don't do a vlog about it, I will probably make a point to do a story time about it, because I'm sure it's gonna be amazing and I cannot wait. So without further ado, if you want to see how I made this glittery, like a rainbow came on my face look, yeah, keep watching. So first, guys, I'm gonna just tie the big ass hair back. It's in the way. Nobody needs that. My hair is high-key still super wet because I just did it and it's disgusting, but I'm gonna act like everything is fine because I'm a professional. Right now my hair is out of my face and we have a clear space to work with. I have zoomed in the camera just a little bit so you have a clear image of what's going on in my face, so it'll be easy to follow. So first of all, I should say I don't love primer. I don't believe in primer. It's just not for me. I don't think it's 100% necessary. That's okay if you do. I don't know. I do go in with a primer mist just to have something on my face before foundation to make me feel refreshed. So I'm just gonna go in with the e.l.f. primer mist. Just like to spray this all over my face. Just like, please excuse the little blemishes that are on my face. I know you hate them. I hate them too. Now I'm gonna be coming in with my Fenty foundation, and for any of you wondering, I am a shade 360. And I just get my hand and squirt some of it on my hand. I don't do a ton at a time because I feel like it's better to work in small portions, but do whatever you feel like doing. I'm here to tell you what I'm doing. Don't fucking listen to me if you don't want to. I don't. So now I always start on my cheeks and then kind of move around. There's no real method to my madness, but it's really important to blend it. Blend your foundation onto your neck. You don't want any mismatch problems. After my foundation is all blended and snatched or whatever, I like to come in with my Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder. Just mainly in the areas where I get really, really oily, which I think are pretty common areas, like my forehead, my nose, and my cheeks. A little bit on my chin. Not always. A little bit though. And we're just gonna put that under these areas. Next I'm gonna be coming in with the e.l.f. contour palette. Oof, it has 4 shades, which look like this. Use this shade right here to highlight the areas like that I want to pop out. So kind of the same areas where I put the Invisimatte, which are under my eyes right here, on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and on my chin. So those are the points I want to be drawn out for sure. And then I come here with this shade right here to contour my face, you know. We can't all be born with snatched cheekbones. Now I'm just coming in with that darker shade that I showed earlier and attempting to carve out the cheekbones like that. I also like to just put a little bit on my forehead, you know. I like to think it'll make it look smaller, but you could still play a movie on my forehead, you feel? Now after contouring, I like to come in with blush. And for blush, I'm going to be using a NARS stick in the shade G-Spot. We love it. Pennywise who? I'm just gonna come back in with a beauty blender and blend that out because we are not trying to be clowns out here. Leave that to guys.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Next, as far as face makeup, I'm going to be doing my highlighter, which, ask anybody that knows me, is my favorite part. Highlighter is my best friend. I want to look like a glazed donut. I love highlight, okay? Like, so what if I'm a highlight addict? Like, what's the problem? Honestly, like, I don't have a, you have a problem. You have a problem. I don't have a problem. But for highlight today, I'm going to be coming in with the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade King Tut. And I also like to put a little bit right under my brow bone, right there. And I put just a little bit on my nose, right there. Just on the tip. It's funny, I feel like every time I raise my eyebrows, insinuating a sexual joke, we should all take a shot. Oh my god. Okay. After all of that, that's basically the base for my face makeup, and now we're going to go in with the eyes. Because I'm now doing the eyes, I zoomed in a little bit so you can get a clearer image of what I'm going to be doing, because I want you to keep up. I'm a beauty guru, as I said earlier. It's fast-paced in this bitch. Keep up. I love it. Everything keeps falling on the floor and my camera setup is falling apart and like it's just like my life. So I'm just going to take a fluffy-ish brush like this one and dive into the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. The color I'm going to be using for a base today is the shade right here called White Chocolate. So I just like to put white chocolate all over my lid. Now I'm going to be going in with two darker shades right here, this one and this one, which are called Semi-Sweet and Cherry Cordial. And I just kind of like mix them together on the same brush. And we're just going to put that in the crease. After doing that to both of my eyes, I'm going to go back in with the shade Cherry Cordial and just press it into the crease to really darken it up. Now I'm going to go in with the shade right here called Salted Caramel and put that all over my lid and also use that as a color to blend up into my brow bone area. This color really works as a base for the look that we're going for today, but it also really blends well with the colors that we used earlier in the crease. There's a new beauty guru in town, guys, and it's me. After putting the salted caramel color on our lids and up by our brow bone, above the crease, we are going to come in with a small angled brush. And now I'm going to mix two shades again, because mix it up, bitch, with this shade right here called Triple Fudge and Cherry Cordial again. And now I'm just going to put that right under the eye. But I'm only going to bring it like halfway into the lash line because I feel like going all the way really just kind of takes away from the emphasis. So we only bring it halfway. I come back in with Cherry Cordial with a fluffy brush and use it to kind of smoke out and blend the eyes so it's not so sharp, you know. We really want to soften that up with this brush. So now we're going to go in with the Stila Beauty Liquid Metal Glitter whatever eyeshadow stuff in the shade Kitten Karma. I feel like being super zoomed in might be weird for some of you guys, like, because it's kind of a weird angle, but like, I've already done so much. Like, you don't even know how hard my life is, and like, stop complaining. But actually, if you guys don't like the super up close angle, leave it in the comments down below and I will not do that next video. The only reason I'm even doing it is because I think it gives like a really good up close look at what I'm doing. But maybe I'm wrong and you guys will hate it and don't need it at all. So just sound off below. Let me know what you guys think is best or what you prefer. Alright guys, the Stila Beauty is all dry now, so now I'm going to be going in with a liquid eyeliner. Right now I'm going to be using the NYX liquid liner in the vinyl form. They have like a couple, but I like vinyl the best. So I might be actually looking this way while I'm doing this because I have a little compact and it's over here, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. I think you'll still get the gist though, so whatever. So I just like to start off by doing a thin line all the way across my lid.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Never mind guys, I guess we're actually doing a thick line across my lid. I thought we were doing a thin line, but I was wrong, so yeah. So I am gonna actually do a wing for this look, which I'm not terrible at, so I start with the bottom line And then I just bring it over. I'm actually gonna zoom out for this part because it's embarrassing how bad I'm doing. And I don't need to be super up close and personal when you see me fail, you know? Like, you can do just fine from a distance. This is such a thick line. Like, I don't even know what I could do to fix it. Alright, update. I'm back and I'm better. I never doubted it for a second. My wings are snatched. Now I'm just going to be going in with mascara in the Sumptuous Extreme mascara from, I don't even know what brand this is. Ugh. Do any of you guys replace like cuss words with certain words? Like, for example, I say fudgesicle instead of that sin word you guys like to use. We're just gonna hit those bottom lashes too. Doing the bottom lashes just makes my life. Alright guys, now I'm gonna be doing my lashes, like the falsies, because, you know, needs to be done to complete a look. I'm gonna go in with the Ardell Wispies, like this, and I think I'm just gonna show you guys also how I prep my lashes before I apply them, because I feel like it's a little bit weird and different. So I just get 2 lashes, like boom boom, and of course you have to trim them to your liking, so I just come here and trim off, oops shit, fudgesicle, and just cut off a little bit from the front of the lash, not too much, but just like a little section. Sorry, so now I'm just going to cut the lashes in half right in the middle because this makes them easier to apply, and I can barely apply them even like that, so. Then for applying lashes, I just get the lash like on my tweezers like this, and I come in with the Duo Lash Glue in the darker shade, which means that it dries black. It looks a little bit gray when you put it on, but trust me, it actually does dry black. I'm just gonna put some of that right on the lash band, not too much. So I just like blow on that for a second. It says you should wait 30 seconds or so before putting it on, but like, who has the time? Like, we got places to be. Alright, once the lash glue has dried a little bit, we're just gonna put that on the outer part, on the outer lashes. So then I'm just gonna put the second little lash section on the second part of my lashes. Now I'm just gonna do the second eye off camera really quickly. Alright guys, so now both of the lashes are put on and the eyes are complete. Now we have to go in and do our eyebrows, which really need help. So I'm going to be going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. I like to first just outline the parts of the brow that I'm going to be filling in, and then go in and fill them in, but I don't fill in this front part right here because after I fill this part in, I like to go in with some strokes and make it look like little hairs as opposed to like a super thick and blocky eyebrow. So I just fill it into about right there, like really thick and full, and then the front I just do the little strokes like I said. Which I feel like, I don't know, it's just what I like to do. Now I'm just going to go do the other brow and make it look like that one. So now that my brows are both filled in, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Brow Mascara in the shade Brunette also. And I'm just going to go like this. This helps to fill in any of the areas where I missed my brows, like where I forgot to fill it in, or just kind of like maybe the micro brow pencil skipped over it. Okay, now I'm sure you guys are like, where's the rainbow vibes, you know? Because it's a Pride makeup tutorial, so I know y'all are waiting for it, and I think we've gotten to that part now. So now we're going to go in with our rainbow tears. It's that time, guys. You've been waiting for it. I have been waiting for it, but we're here now. Alrighty, guys, so now I'm going to be getting I don't know if you want to say this is it's a fluffy-ish brush for sure. And I'm going to be going in with this palette. I don't really know what palette this is. I've had it for like over a year. I got it off Amazon. Very off-brand. It doesn't really matter. Basically, just try to get the shades that I'm using and you'll be fine. But the palette comes with two little sections like this. Uno, dos. Which has all the colors that we'll need for today's makeup tutorial. The first I'm going to go in with this red color right there. You can tell it's all shriveled up. It's been used and abused. Basically, I'm just going to put the red as well as like all of the other colors that I'm doing for the teardrops. They're all going to start by like kind of like pulling up right under the eye, I guess you could say, and then just like falling down just like tears would, right? So I love I say right like I'm asking an actual person. I'm just going to keep building it on. You can see it now pretty well, I think. So I'm going to move on to the orange shade right there. Ooh. And I think it also is important to differentiate the lengths of the tears. Like, you really don't want them all to be super long or super short. So this one I'm going to make a little bit shorter for sure. And then we're going to go in with our yellow right here. And like I just said, differentiate. Oh my god, do you see that? Does that make you guys cringe as much as it? Oh my. So I'm gonna make this yellow tear a little bit longer than the orange one, but maybe like just a little bit shorter than the red one, because like I don't really want two identical looking tear lengths or whatever. Alright, so now I've done these three shades. I'm gonna go and do the other I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. So I did red, orange, yellow, and it's gonna go green, blue, and purple. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so that is the teardrops all complete. They looking cute-ish. Now we want to make them glittery. That's the whole point. It's Pride. We gotta show up. We have to make them glittery. Like, there's no other option. So now I have to go in with a glitter adhesive, obviously. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. glitter adhesive. I got this off Amazon for like $5. You can really use any glitter adhesive you want. I'm just kind of putting a little bit on my hand. So I've tried to do this look, like you put the glitter adhesive on with a brush or with the actual applicator. Doesn't work very well. I recommend using like your pinky or just any finger. So basically you're just gonna dab it all up and down the tear. You want it to be thin enough where you can't really see it anymore, because you don't like, the adhesive is white, so you don't want it to look white when you're putting it on. So now on to the glitter. It's super cool. I love glitter. Now when we're doing our teardrops, each teardrop is going to have two shades of glitter. I found that this just looks better. You put the darker shade up here and the lighter shade down there. It just works better. So for the red, these are the two shades I'm using. This is the darker one and this is the lighter one. So I'm just going to come in with a brush like this and dip into my glitter. Just like, oh, you know. Get some on the brush, not too much. You really want to be careful. You always want to be careful when you're putting glitter around your eyes. And I'm just going to press this dark one right under the eye. So I'm just going to bring it to about right there. That's the darker shade. And then I'm going to go in with the lighter shade and put it on the parts that are yet to be covered. I'm going to go in with my orange. Here's the darker one. Here's the lighter one. and we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm just here with this darker shade, again putting it only towards the top. Gonna get the lighter shade now. It looks almost like that's like a highlighting color. That's so bright. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that one on the little end of the tear. That is this eye completed. So now I'm gonna go do this eye and just these tears all together off camera and make them all glittery for you. So I'll be right back. Catch you later, guys. Alrighty guys, so that is some glitter tears in this bitch. So now I'm just gonna come in with a fluffy brush. I used this one earlier and just go like this. This helps to remove any of the excess glitter that kind of didn't really get stuck down and is kind of just gonna come off anyway, and it also kind of blends them together a little bit. It makes it a little bit messier, which I like, you know, for those. Now I know what some of you are gonna be saying. What about the lips? Maybe none of you were saying that. I don't know. I don't like lipstick. I don't, you know. Even if I'm not putting lipstick on them, I don't want them to look all crusty and dry. I'm looking for my setting spray. For those of you wondering why I'm just looking around like a retard. Urban Decay, where are you, sweetie? Ah! I found her. Couldn't get away from me even if she wanted to. So now we're just taking setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And spraying it all over this masterpiece. You want it to last all day, you know? I'm going to the Pride Parade. I'll probably be sweating. It's mid-June. It's the end of June, actually. It's hot as hell out here. We need to be set, so... Love it, guys. The big hair, like, it's a necessity, in all honesty. It really, really is. So, I know this video is kind of less serious, because I'm not that serious in general. But as I said in the beginning of the video, in the intro, this is a serious topic, and if you or anybody you know are dealing with any problems because you are in the LGBTQ community, if you just can't come out yet because of people in your life that aren't really accepting, if you are out and just aren't being accepted, regardless of what your situation is, I really heavily respect that. And if any of you want to DM me or leave in the comments below like a question you have for me or just want to talk, because I know that, you know, having somebody to talk to is amazing, and it's already difficult enough when you know, are struggling with things like this, so being alone just makes it worse. So if you guys don't want to be alone, that sounds weird. If you guys just want somebody to talk to, you can always talk to me, or you can talk to Sienna. I know we are both always willing to listen to anything you guys have to say. Whether you have a question or you just want to talk to us, we'll be there, because it's good to give support, and I genuinely want to, so go ahead. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for just liking my personality. Maybe you don't even like it. Just thank you for watching, you know, whether you hate me and hate what I'm doing or love it, I don't know. And if any of you guys recreate this look, awesome. That would make me so happy. I'd cry, like, glitter. If you do recreate it, you can either DM me a picture or post a picture on Instagram and tag me, and I'd love that shit, because that's awesome. Like, do it. Please. That would make me so happy. But thank you again so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it and hope you liked the look. Happy Pride Month, guys. I hope you have a great one. Bye-bye. I don't know. Bye.